What's up, guys? It's me, Chris, abroad. So today, sorry about the sunglasses. I was looking at my future, and it's way too bright. Today, I wanted to talk to you about why you should and can go to the gym. First of all, let's go into the health benefits. Increased libido. Increased libido, that's a big one. Now, just going to the gym at all will make you anabolic. It will put you in an anabolic state. Especially if you're bulking and you know how much you're eating, you will constantly be building. Is a huge reason why I go to the gym. It's not about how I look, which is amazing, by the way. It's not about anything or anyone else except how I feel. Now, so anyone who loves Ziz, may he rest in peace. Ziz, man, Ziz brat, you're fucking awesome. And you're a huge inspiration to me, and that's one of the reasons I'm doing this. Basically, I kind of want to be like Asian, half Asian Ziz. But I think Ziz had this idea that I'm also emulating. Not because of Ziz, but because I think the aesthetic revolution is about character creation. Now, what is creating your character? Basically, I treat my entire life like an RPG. So what is an RPG? It's a role-playing game, right? So you start off, your guy sucks. You know, you're level 1. You can't bench 10 pounds, you can't squat, you can't dead. Now, what is the purpose of the RPG? It's to go on an adventure and level up, to get stronger, to buy cooler clothes or armor or whatever, and be better and better and better. The purpose is not to stay stagnant. The purpose is to constantly build and evolve your character. Now, if people could just realize that they, mentally and physically, are a character, and then they realize that they can effect massive change in this character, then they start to see why people go to the gym, or why people work really hard for anything. You know, why did Steve Jobs push relentlessly to make some crazy piece of technology in your hand? Because that's something that he wanted his character to achieve. He wanted that for himself. So, I know it's a little nerdy, but that's how I think of it. That's why I'm in China right now. That's why I traveled through Southeast Asia. That's why I will continue to travel my whole life. That's why I'm making these videos. That's why I'm doing all the things I want to do. Because I'm building my character. I'm trying to level up. So, for any of you that think you are too lazy or too fat or there's no purpose, I think people need to realize everyone thinks that way. Before I started going to the gym, I hated the idea of going to the gym. But it wasn't actually the gym. It was the idea of discomfort that I hated. I hated the idea of putting work for no yields. So if I put in X amount of work and got zero return, why would I do that work, right? And I feel like that's what most people think, is they're afraid of not the failure, but they're afraid of working for nothing. And they're afraid of discomfort for nothing. But what you must realize is, first of all, bodybuilding is not magic. Lifting weights is not magic. This is science, okay? This is math. You eat X amount of calories, you do X amount of work, you will get bigger, you will get stronger, or you will get thinner, you will lose fat. These are facts. These are biological facts. This is not magic. People with six-packs are not lucky. They are not genetically gifted. Oh, that's another thing, is I'm tired of people telling me that they just don't have the genetics. Okay, when bodybuilders and professional athletes talk about genetics, they're talking about like where the muscle is inserting into the bone. They're talking about the shape of the shoulders and the bones and the pelvis compared to the shoulders. It's not about, oh, I can't get a big chest. That is complete BS, okay? That is not true, and if you're saying that, that's just an excuse. For 99.99% of the population, there is no such thing as you not being able to get big because of your genetics, unless you have some kind of disease or something. But I digress. Anyone who's complaining about genetics doesn't understand what they're talking about when they say genetics. Genetics is the difference between, Arnold and Frank Zane. Okay, Arnold had a wider torso, and Frank Zane had a thinner waist. Okay, they were both Mr. Olympia, both amazing bodybuilders. I look up to both of them. But, that's what the difference between genetics is. If you're sitting there at home and you're complaining that your genetics don't allow you to have a chest, one of my best friends complains that he doesn't have a chest, but he will not consistently go to the gym. So, we must realize that it's on us, okay? It's not about genetics, it's not about anything except for work. Are you willing to put in the work, or are you not? It's that simple. Now, I think everyone wants someone to tell them there's a magic pill. There's not, okay? There's no magic pill. Not even steroids are a magic pill. You look at people in the gym, half of the people who are smaller than you are on steroids, and half of the people who are bigger than you are not. It's not a magic pill. There are no magic pills. So that's why the supplement industry is so big, because everyone just wants a shortcut. Well, I'll tell you what. These there's no fucking shortcut. These did not come from a shortcut. These came from hours and hours of me putting in work. You know why? Because I realized that I was just being a complainer. I was being a complainer. I'll show you guys this picture of when I was big, okay, and fat, and lazy, and not in a good place in life, okay? I did not look good. Here. I did not look good. But now, seriously, you must understand this is about life and lifestyle. I just recently watched a video of this Navy commander, and he said, make your bed when you get up in the morning. Why? Because if you do, every day, that's one tiny, tiny task completed. Okay? Now, life is not about the thing that you're one big day. Life is about the small things you do every single day. Okay? If I, like most people, went to the gym one time and expected results, of course I would never be in the gym again. You must realize this is about your lifestyle. It's not a diet, it's not a shortcut, it's nothing except changing yourself. That's why lifting weights and bodybuilding is so important to me. It's about realizing that you can be whoever the F you want to be. You can change entirely who you are. Now, if you think about making your bed every morning as a small task completed, by the way, I don't make my bed every morning, but regardless, the inherent message in what he's saying is what I'm talking about. If you go to the gym, if you make it something that you have to do for you to feel good, which it is now, it's an addiction for me. Now, if you would just stick with it for a little bit, get past that discomfort, you will turn it into something where every day you do it, you will feel amazing that you did it. Every time I come back from the gym, I'm like, hell yeah, I just did that. And now I deserve a reward. Whereas I think most people sit on the couch all day watching the news tell them to hate everyone else. And then they want to go eat a McDonald's cheeseburger, and then they want to go to sleep. Well, of course you're not going to be happy with yourself. Of course you're going to be thinking, I want to go to the gym. But until you actually get up and do it, it's not going to change anything. You have to take action. You must stand up. Okay? Pause the video right now. Go to the gym. Pause the video and go to the gym. When you come back, I'll still be here, and I'll tell you why, okay? If you just tell yourself that you love hard work, you love the grind, then nothing will stop you. Okay, nothing can stop you. Another great thing about, especially Olympic lifts, deadlifts, bench, you set a goal and you work and you work and you work. Okay, for 2 years, I've been trying to deadlift 500 pounds. And I think last Friday, I actually did it for the first time in my life. Here. The point of bodybuilding is to set a goal, okay? And once you achieve it, you hit that goal. So now I've lifted 500 pounds. Now, where's my head at? Where's my head at? 600. That's the next goal. And I'm gonna take you guys with me, and you're gonna watch me. 600 pounds, I will do it. I don't know if I'll be 30 when I do it, or if I will never be able to because I get hurt trying, but I will not stop trying to do it. Because that's my new goal. 600 pound deadlift. That's my goal. And it will happen. I promise it will happen. Also, I'll tell you from personal experience. Yes, there's always going to be those kids that got lucky, they look great when they're young, and they never really knew what it's like to be outcast or feel ugly, Well, so what? So what? They start off better than you, better than me. So what are we gonna do about it? Are we gonna sit there and complain to everyone else because they have it better? No, we need to just work harder than them, okay? You just need to realize that hard work will beat talent every time if talent does not work hard. And usually talent makes people lazy. That's why the most talented people sometimes drive taxis or not fulfilling their potential because they're too talented and they don't work hard because they already have the talent. But when you know what it's like to suck, then all you have is that hard work, and you will put it in. You will put it in until you get it out. And that is so much better, I think, than to never know what it feels like to suck. Because I know what it's like to lose. I know what it's like to be fat. I know what it's like to not be attractive. I know what that's like. But now, I know what it's like to be a beautiful god. I know what it's like to be bronzer and more like a statue than a bronze statue. Now, why is that? Because I put in the work. Okay, also, my buddy, my best friend, he's been telling me he wants this body, blah, 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 for a long time now. And it's been both of our goals together. We started out both, like 10 years ago in high school. We watched Never Back Down. Never Back Down. We're like, oh, I want to look like that. Well, now, I look way better than those guys. Never Back Down. My best friend, he keeps saying, I want this bad. I want this bad. So the other day, he texted me, and he said, I'm starting the diet because we're about to meet up in Hawaii next month. We're going to meet up in Hawaii, which also I will show you guys some cool videos from there. But we're going to meet there next month, and so he started a hardcore diet, and I know he has the willpower and the drive. But what he does not have is the patience, okay? I started my diet, the one that gave me this body, I started this diet last October. I'm serious. When I got to China, I started dieting. Because I dieted 2 years ago for Lightning in a Bottle, which is a huge festival. That was like my show day in terms of bodybuilding. That was my peak week. And then I just fell off the wagon. I ate terrible. I gained a ton of weight. I lost most of my gains. And then I got to China, and I told myself, I need to cut hard. And so for the past 8, 9, 10 months, I've been doing this diet, and I'm still not where I want to be. My goal is around 6% body fat. I've been paying myself around 8, 7.5. By the way, 10 used to be my goal, like I was saying about always setting the goal higher. But the number one most important thing, I think, once you have discipline, once you have hard work, the one that everyone lacks is patience. You must be patient. If you go out there saying, I want it now, you will never get anything. Not just in the gym, I think in most of life. The urge for instant satisfaction can be the bane of results and of success. You must be patient, and you have to love the journey. You cannot just want the destination and hate the journey. Otherwise, what's the point? You know? If I look like this from taking a pill, I would not feel great. I feel amazing about myself because I worked really, 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 really hard for it. Really hard. I worked really hard. I'm still working really hard to maintain it. Okay? Now, don't forget you can cheat. You can have cheat days. By the way, I'll show you one of my cheat days. Or one of my cheat weekends. Or one of my cheat weeks. But it's all about dialing it back down. It's about taking a break so that you can recharge to keep going. It's not about stopping. Taking a break is not stopping. It's recharging. I want people to realize that you can do it. You can get up and go to the gym. Okay, so pause the video, go to the gym. You can go to the gym. Everyone can. You know what? If you go and you only work out for 10 minutes and you hate it and go home, fine. Just go do the same thing tomorrow. 10 minutes, work out, hate it, go home. 10 minutes, work out, hate it, go home. Soon 10 minutes will be 20 minutes and you won't hate it, you just won't like it. Okay? And then it'll become 30 minutes and you'll just be okay with it. And then it'll be 40 minutes and you'll almost like it. And then it's 50 minutes and you like it. And then it'll be an hour and you do actually like this. You actually like exercise. And then it'll reach the point where the only reason you leave the gym is because you have to do other things. Now, when I do my dead days, I deadlift for 2 hours and then do another half hour to an hour of back. I'm serious. But it's not something to be dreaded for me. I look forward to it because that feeling of deadlifting is very, very addictive. Now, I don't go do arms for 3 hours. That's ridiculous. That's actually probably why my arms are not the biggest. But regardless, you will and you can and you should go to the gym. We need to stop the negative self-talk. I don't want, I can't do, I don't like. Okay, get rid of all that crap from your head. What you should be saying to yourself is, I can, I will, I should, I want. Okay, I can go to the gym. I will go to the gym. I can lift that weight. And I should lift that weight. Why? Because it's good for me. Okay, it's good for me and it will make me better. Okay, do you want to stay the same your whole life? If you don't do it now, if you do it next year, you're just going to be 1 year older when you do. So you might as well start now. So pause the video right now. Go to the gym. Okay, go to the gym. Come back, hit the like button, and subscribe.